Diogo Jota, yeah, is not in team training yet. Connor is. Virgil wasn't. No, no week yet. It's probably parts of team training today, so we have to see what we can do there. No, that's it.
Sunday will be your last time facing Jurgen Klopp in the Premier League. If you look at his nearly 9 years at Liverpool, what impressed you the most? Not only the achievements, but what he's done as a whole in the club.
Yeah, look, he's had a massive impact. I've said before that I've always kind of been drawn to managers who are a little bit different, who play the game a bit differently, or have a real clear identity and clear vision. Jurgen certainly has that. I mean, it's not easy going into a big club that traditionally has had a lot of success and gone through a real tough spell in terms of that, and come in and transform the club the way he did. It's a credit to him. He's an outstanding manager. I'm sure we'll see him back and managing at the top level again, because he's one of the top managers in the world. And like I said, the credit to him that at such a big club he was able to imprint his own style, vision, and bring success.
3 games before the end of the season about qualifying for the Champions League, which is an achievement. Does it feel to everybody like that? Maybe not. To me, it does. So, and that's how the perspective can change during the season, because for a while we obviously looked like we can go all the way, or at least stay in the race for longer, which was definitely possible for different reasons that didn't work out, but it's still it's not true now. But probably third place in the league. It's behind 2 teams who do really well and they go all the way. So that's how it looks right now. I know mathematically there's still a chance, but not even you probably are in the moment. Or if you expect me to say, "Oh, it's not over yet," it is not over yet. I know that, but it looks like, so we should just. The pressure is off now. That's done. We should really. That would be really cool if we could play our absolute, really, really good football again. That would be absolutely nice, because obviously we were very tense in the last weeks. We had a super intensive period as well. So these Thursday, Sunday, Wednesday, Saturday didn't work out for us now too well after a long season. But how is that? Going back to the start of the season, nobody knew, and everybody knew how important it would be to qualify for the Champions League again. That's what we did. And that's super important for the future of the club.
It doesn't feel like you sort of know what Tottenham's going to turn up, the one that won at Villa, or sort of the one that lost kind of last night in that kind of manner.
It's not a concern. It's part of the process. As I said, it's where we're at. You need to understand that when there is change, as I said, it's not easy. It's not smooth. It's not supposed to be. If you're really going to build for success, you need to go through tough times. You don't go out trying to manufacture them. You don't create the tough times on purpose, but you have to go through them. And if somebody can show me a team that hasn't been through a tough spell when they're building something, I'll be very surprised, because it's a necessary part of the process. You need to go through that. You need to understand how you're going to deal with that, who deals with it well, who doesn't deal with it well, from a football perspective, from a club perspective, from a staff perspective. All those kind of things reveal themselves.
No, you expect a good footballing side. I understand. When I was I watched the game last night and saw what Ante said after the game. When good enough, I thought they put Chelsea under pressure. Chelsea defended them well, pretty deep, scored the goals in the right moment, stuff like this. Chelsea did not bad, definitely not for the situation they are in, especially. But if you don't defend Tottenham properly, then they will still play through it. Start had not made a few changes. Obviously, Madison didn't start, but then didn't start, so Højbjerg not sure, but they come back. I think that they have options to change. Do they start with Son up front or on the wing. So it's always you can. I understand that Ange that doesn't think it's a great moment because of their own expectations, but you can always see a clear footballing idea, and that's what they still kept, and it's yeah. So we will have to be prepared for that. We have to defend really compact. If you don't do that, then they play through because the idea is really obvious and they work now together nearly a year. Is it exactly the season now? What they similar to ours maybe they didn't think about becoming champion, but they for sure thought about qualifying for Champions League, which is now not that easy anymore. But that's
A lot of games this season. I mean, the team hasn't had a long season in terms of games, but Sonny's played a lot of international games. Are you kind of looking at him with any temptation to rest him over these next week or so? Because it feels like he's run on empty a little bit.
Yeah, look, it's been another. Well, it's been a big challenge for Sonny this year on a lot of fronts, not just the game, the leadership. So it's only natural that there'd be at some point where again he's got to embrace this challenge. It's not going to change. There isn't a point if you want to be successful where the relentlessness of that changes. So you need to embrace that. You need to understand that. And knowing Sonny, he will do just that. He will find a way to work